This will end many abortions in Idaho. So I appreciate that testimony. Let's save some babies. Thank you.
Of course, that's been the idea behind a slew of abortion bills that have passed the Idaho legislature the last few sessions. The latest, Senate Bill 1309, is waiting for Governor Little's signature. It's based on what they did in Texas, not only making abortions illegal after 6 weeks, but it would allow family members on both sides to sue the doctor who performed the abortion. A bill like this, had it been around before, would have changed the lives of so many women who made the difficult decision to get an abortion, believing it was in their best interest. One of them spoke with Katya Stepovic.
Abortion is not a constitutional right. This is something that we've created, and that the Supreme Court in 1973 did something that was never allowed in the first place.
Life begins at conception, and life deserves legal protection at all stages. And so we are saying that right now, with this law, we're going to protect babies with beating hearts.
But abortion was something that Alexa chose 23 years ago.
I was really young. I was with a partner for 3 years. It wasn't secretive. We were really okay with it, and we definitely took the time to think about it as well. So I think a lot of times people believe that, it's just like on a whim, but, it is something that you think about as a human being, and it's not just something that you take for something lightly.
She found out she was pregnant around 6 weeks.
Back then, I was a waitress, and I was living in a house with 3 other women who were also all waitresses. At the time, I just dropped out of college. I was setting out on my own. I really was trying to get an understanding of who I was, not, being separate from a family that I had, from my parents for 18 years.
If you didn't have that choice and you had to go through that birth, where would you be now, and what kind of life would you or wouldn't you be able to give that baby?
It would have not given me the chance to experience things in life that are here where I am today. And where I am today is really amazing. I'm graduating college. I'm getting married to the love of my life. There's still a future for the possibility of having a child. And what about the life that I needed to live in the last 10 years to make me the person I am and feel more confident as a partner, somebody who is going to get married, as a daughter, and as a mother, as a possible mother.
Days after the bill was sent to the governor's desk, a bill in Oregon was passed that would establish an Oregon Reproductive Equity Fund of $15 million to help fund abortions and related travel expenses. The funds would be administered by a nonprofit called Seeding Justice. The organization yesterday saying the funds will help advocates prepare for Idaho's imminent passage of a 6-week abortion ban, a potential ban to a choice that changed Alexa's life.
Is this something that you ever regretted?
I never regretted it. I've thought about it. I think about it a lot, but I also, kind of going back to where I am today, I have a lot to thank for that. I'm really grateful for that opportunity to make that choice for myself.
A choice that some lawmakers believe after 6 weeks should not be granted.
Within about 22 days from conception, there is already a heart beating. And when abortion is performed, a heart that once was beating is forever stopped and a life is ended. Although our desire is to see abortions completely outlawed in Idaho, enacting SB 1309 would be a huge step in the right direction.
But for Alexa, it would be a step in the wrong direction.
I don't trespass. So why would we trespass on people's bodies as well? So there's like a lot of similarities of things that Idahoans feel really strong about, my property, my gun rights. This is the same. Like, this is my body, and I have the right to make that choice, the way you have the right to tell me to get off your property.
It's quite the honest conversation you had with Alexa. And, you know, we were talking, this bill doesn't even take into account abusive relationships. So a lot it doesn't take into account. But what happens next with this thing?
Well, right now, as we mentioned, it is on Governor Little's desk waiting for approval. He can either sign it or veto it. He has until Friday to do that. If he doesn't take any action, it automatically gets signed into law. And there is an emergency clause in the bill that makes it go into effect 30 days after that signature.
Wow, right
so
away.
Fast acting.
All right. Thank you very much, Katya.